Alright, CSS battle time, and we have... Oops, mouse troubles again. Alright. We have a weird thingy. It's a cool shape. I like it. This looks like a square that has this rounded shape on top of it. But, you know, we have this square and this square. So that could be like a box shadow. I wonder if it could be a conic gradient even. One that repeats, you know, like this. That could work. I think it's doable if I did a repeating conic gradient. And if I do it the right way, I could use this background on this. I don't want a repeating conic gradient, but I just size it to fit once in the view. That won't work. That won't work because if I do a gradient, I want to be able to use it just right one background and have it work for everything. And I don't think I can do that. Either I have it repeat or I don't. Oh, man. Tired. It's a little bit cold. Oh, you can kind of see my breath in here. I'm out in the shop. There's no heat out here. And it's actually gotten cold for the winter. Okay, what do I want to do? So this could be a lower element and box shadowed. Downside is this has border radius, and if we do any kind of background or box shadow or anything inside it, it will also reflect that border radius. At least I think it will. Pretty sure it will. Let's see. Let's star border 20 pixels. Oops. Pixels. That's 2 pixels. I can do this. Alright, I need that kind of cheering. Alright, border dash radius. Let's say 5M 0. Okay. So if we did like a box shadow. So yeah, the border, if we just do a border around it, then the background would show that same curve on the inside. It wouldn't be solid squares. If we do like an inset, 0, 0, 0, 10 pixels, red. You know, yeah, even with that, we see that same border radius. Let's lower the border radius a bit. Then it squares out. Squares out with a small enough border radius. But I don't think it's small enough to eliminate it in such a small space here. You know, that's a pretty small distance to try to see. 2M is 32 pixels, and we're doing a 20 pixel radius, which is 40 pixels, and that's why it zeroes out. The only way to really do it is test it. I don't think that's the way to go anyways. Okay. Do I want to just make a block that I box shadow? And then do a border radius and then another block. I could do that. It's the layers that are getting me. Unless, okay, no, this will work. So if I only have a background on the HTML and not the body will be transparent. And at the HTML, I can make those two box shadows Ooh, I think I can make this work. So here's what I'm thinking. If the background is going to be orange for the HTML, right? So we do the orange. And then what we're going to do is margin it down like 100, right? And then we do a box shadow of 50 pixels by 50 pixels. We see it down there. So let's say 140. It's going to be real small now. You know, it's just that big by 80. Right. So that's the size of our element is that. But I guess what I'm saying is I can make the box shadow. I can do that, and it's going to be this white color. Oops. And then when we select the body, we can put an outline on it. 2 pixels solid. Oops. Oh, that cursor thing, I tell you, if I could do that on purpose. So there's the body. It's orange right now because that's that background. But if we were to move it, let's do this. I don't know why I'm testing this. I'm margin collapse. Um, oh, let's go -50. I want to get it over the white to demonstrate this. There. Okay, so there we can see it's transparent because it's just showing what's underneath. So I think if I did that and I had a border on the body, oh, it'd be curved. It wouldn't be square. Dang it. I don't know why I'm getting all excited about this. I still have to do a solid square over it. It would be white underneath showing on those things, but yeah, it wouldn't be the right color. I mean, it wouldn't be the right shape. I'd still have to have another element without border radius after it. And that's the problem. Okay. Okay. I wonder if I make the HTML and I give it, I wonder if I can just put it all, okay. Ground is going to be white, off-white. So I'm thinking if I make this block like the HTML with the white background, right? We want everything to have the white background. So let's just give it all a white background. And then we gave it the border radius and the border. No, we still need to have a smaller element. I keep getting lost in this just being an element with a border, and it's not. We need a square element on the higher level to make that. And it can't be just transparent. It would be all white underneath those things there, but I can't make a square transparent hole with that kind of outline. I don't think I can. Hmm. All right. It's I think what I'm trying to avoid is undoing a lot of cascading properties. Um, that's like my main goal with all of this. All right. Let's do an outline, see where it is. I'm gonna go ahead and make this the I'm gonna chase a box shadow solution here. Margin. Let's make this the lower square. I think that's gonna be the easier one. Sorry, excuse me. And then okay. All right, so we have that set, and then we do a box shadow, and the first one's going to be up and to the right, so we're going to go like 50 pixels over and negative 50 pixels up. All right, something like that. It's going to be 60 and 80, 90, 100. All right, and then we can then do 0, 0, 0, 5-inch orange. Oh, and this one's going to be white. All right, turn off the diff. We have two squares. Why is the background not applying? Because I forgot a G. There we go. That looks better. Let's get rid of the outline. Actually, let's just move that down because we're going to need that. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, so the body, we're going to want it to share the background as well. There's the body. It's currently transparent, and that's actually okay. I don't need it to have that background. Let's margin it into place, right? Up here, give it the border radius and the border. And then can we do, no, it has a border radius, the box shadow won't work. Not unless we did like 4 smaller ones, you know, and we can't even box shadow over it. I'll have to do a paragraph tag that I then will need the background. Okay. I feel like it's the same size even. Zero. That's the wrong one. Let's just, instead of M, let's do pixels. I think I'll go to M eventually. Okay. Have it exactly backwards. Let's do that. That's the shape. Yeah, let's margin it up into place. So we're going to go negative 50, nope, 40, 30 on the top, negative 40, 50 on one side. We'll have to turn up that border radius. Bottom is going to be like 50, nope, 30. At least the margins are moving easy. I mean, you know how much trouble I usually have with that if you've watched any number of these. Okay, so 50 pixels about. And it's that size. Okay, if I put a border on this, or change the background color. Huh. It needs an orange background to be proper at this size. Let's do it. And I think what I might actually end up doing, if I have to declare 2 backgrounds anyways, a white one and an orange one, I might stagger this so I have HTML, body's the square, And then, with that staggering, it's a little bit easier to highlight, alternating orange, white. Um, I'll have to think about it, but I think that will be doable. So now we need a paragraph tag that doesn't have border radius on it. So, yeah, it's looking good so far. Okay. I have two backgrounds anyways. The HTML was orange. I'd want the HTML and a paragraph tag to be orange. I could get rid of one of those box shadows, the long one, and the body could just be margined down. And I bet our margins would be simpler for first paragraph tag. Okay, yeah, this is gonna work. Let's refactor this right now. So you're gonna go on the body. You're gonna go on the HTML. And this is gonna go down on the body as well, and so is this. But we're gonna take this one off. Close that out. Everything's really weird right now. Let's get rid of these margins for the moment. And this stuff is going to go on the first paragraph tag. And that is 2, but it's not here, so that's effectively gone. And that'll be good. Okay. So we need to margin this down. And let's hide the box shadow so we can actually see what our margins are doing. All right, put it down into place. It's going to be kind of the same, but also different. 120. Let's put it in the right spot here with the cursor, I shouldn't have deleted that margin. Let's turn off the diff. It's gone. Okay, yeah, because at 150 it's going to be 0. The right's going to be like 200. Bottom's going to be like 50. And the left is going to be 50. There we go. Now we can work with something that we can see. Top is 120. Bottom 60. Yeah, it was the same. Yeah. Getting ahead of myself. All right, and when we pull this off, there we go. That's back. We are in good shape. Let's put in our 2 paragraph tags. All right. Cool. Okay, so we got some, let's take the margin off for a moment. What I need to do is give these a height. First one's going to have a border radius, right? And it's going to be orange. Okay. Star plus star. Okay. So what it should be is comma P. And then that should give our paragraph tags. And then if we do a star plus star, here's my thought. If I'm targeting paragraph tags, it should give all the paragraph tags that white background. Or the orange background, right? So our first one should get this. And, honestly, we can put this border radius. What? Oh, the cursor jumped again. Border radius on that. So, in theory, the HTML having this border radius does not matter. Okay. Both paragraph tags are turning orange. They shouldn't have a height. Oh, they do. They have a margin. That's why. Let's take this off and go 0. And this Oh, it doesn't have a background. Where'd the background? I accidentally. Oh, I see. I see. I deleted it. Or I didn't move it in the right spot. This one needs to go up here. Okay, there we go. Good. Okay. I don't know if I'm in good shape or not. Let's just start. Let's see. Let's put 20 on these. 50. Okay. Oh, and let's outline them. And then I think there's two. Cursor jump. That is just so irritating. And it did it again. It did it again. I promise I'm not. I don't know how I'm selecting the top corner there. Okay, yeah. We got it right. So now the border radius is not jumping, which is a little concerning. Oh, because it's all paragraph tags. It's not just secondary paragraph tags. So okay, that part didn't work. But the backgrounds are jumping because I'm overwriting the background, but no place do I overwrite border radius. All right, let's see if we can do this in 3M. Hopefully that works, and then we can do something like font 0A. Oh yeah, but on the second paragraph tag, not this first one. All right, let's margin it up into place, and I'm gonna select this second one and margin 0, so nothing happens to it. This is gonna need a period. I think I'm gonna get margin collapse here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let's put a period on it. Break that apart. Good. -50. We're gonna go yeah, -50 over, and then 0 on the bottom. Oh, I gotta change the height, that's why. Is that right? No, it's not. It's gonna be like 120. There it is. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. It's there. Do I need the -50? Yeah, I do, because otherwise our body is collapsing. But if I do a -50, it doesn't collapse as much, but it's still not right. That's strange. All right, let's pull that off. Now the top is all out of whack. No, that's not working. I'm just getting margin collapse. All right, spent too long on this. I'm just gonna get this done. I don't have a clever solution, and that's okay. That is all right. Let's make this one right again, 120. Let's take the height off and just give it padding, because that's the only thing giving it size. 60 on the vertical, probably 60. Actually, it's probably just 60 all the way around. Yep. Now we can get rid of this margin that's funky, and then just 50, 50. There we go. That's in place. Font 0A. There, that's good. Oh, we need a different size. Let's, instead of margin we'll need, but let's scale 0.5. Hey, there it is. Is it in the right spot too? Outline says it is. I don't know what that white blur is. Oh, that's its box shadow. Dang it. I dodged one issue and I have another. Okay. Um, the box shadow I only want on the body. Hmm. Well, we can turn those into font values. I'm already zeroing them out, so let's do it. I should know this by now because I've done it so many times. What's 100 divided by 16? I don't need notes, I need a calculator. 100 divided by 16 gives me 6.25 M. 60 divided by 16. No, I'm not doing it. It's something. 3.75. I thought it was going to be an even quarter. 3.75 M. There we go. Let's take our outlines off. There we are. Let's look at our diff. There it is. Let's submit. So there's something useful here. I don't need that margin. 99.9. No. No. Oh, it's our, I know what it is. It's this. Probably needs like a 0.1. Yeah. Lame. Okay. Yep. I was getting too fancy for my britches on this one and, you know, trying to save too much and just, I think I overcomplicated it. And once I'm this far down, I don't have time to, like, reimagine or change or, you know, do it the right way. Oops. Let's make sure that works. Oh my goodness. Always just one too far. Alright, 196 for a really bad solution. It's okay, I guess. I think there's some merits in this. It could be refined if I wasn't going to fight with the margins and the margin collapse so much with the paragraph tags. It could work. Man. Conic gradient would have simplified things. But even then, you have to have. I don't see any other way to make this shape other than an outline with border radius and an inner piece without it. Maybe with scale it would disappear. That border radius would disappear with like a box shadow inset or something. Or zoom, or not zoom, scale. I think with scale, you know, it would be a farther distance traveled to reduce that border radius. But even then, it should be a ratio. I don't know. There's probably better ways to do this, and hopefully you guys figure it out. Maybe even take this, and no, don't take this. This is an example of what not to do. Can save you that at least. All right. Hope you're having fun with this. It's a pretty cool target, and I'll catch you later.